LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn is joining us now to tell us more about how the county is preparing or has prepared for this historic storm.
Yeah, Supervisor Hahn, thank you so much for joining us. So we saw you post on your social media, you signing a declaration of emergency for the county. So what exactly does this order do for our region?
Well, signing that emergency declaration allows us to use the full extent of emergency powers for life and property. It also lets the state and federal agencies know that we can accept financial assistance. I know Governor Newsom issued a declaration of emergency yesterday. It also sends a signal that this is a big deal. This is an emergency. This is a crisis, and we may be asking for a mutual aid. It also allows all the cities in the county, all 88 cities, to ask for mutual aid from one another. So it just kind of opens up the door to say, we're in an emergency, we're stronger together, let's work together.
Yeah, it's going to be important there, especially working together, something you referenced there. How is county leadership coordinating with the state and federal partners?
Well, we're in direct contact with our state partners, our federal partners. We're also in good contact with the city of Los Angeles. I know Mayor Bass and I have spoken a couple of times today. I'll be joining her later this afternoon at 4 o'clock for an update of how the storm has hit us and some of the impacts. And we want the residents to know, whether you're in the city of LA or whether you're in the county of Los Angeles, that we're working together to respond. I know all of our first responders, our sheriff's department, our fire department stand ready to perform any rescues if that need be. We're now getting flash flood warnings. I have several staff members who have showed me their phones, and it's specific to where they live, that they're getting text alerts that there is a flash flood warning. So it's emphasizing our message of staying home, staying safe, staying informed. We're also still concerned about Catalina Island. We have been very strong in our language about urging everyone, if they can, to leave the island before 1 o'clock today, because that will be the last boat that Catalina Express will be operating, removing people from the island to the mainland. We've been issuing this warning for 2 days now. Catalina Express is no longer taking people to the island, but the last boat coming back to San Pedro, I believe, was 12:45, and 1 o'clock, the last boat to Long Beach. And then when residents arrive at Long Beach, if perhaps they have no families on the mainland, we're offering them any service they need. We're offering them accommodations if they need any medical services. So we're meeting people at the boat dock to, again, make sure that they're taken care of when they're here on the mainland.
Really important message there, Supervisor Hahn, especially about the last boat off of Catalina. We appreciate that. And of course, this is the first time in history that our region has been faced with a tropical storm warning. How has the county been preparing, and what is your biggest concern with this storm?
Well, you know, we have never had a tropical storm. Basically, we don't have any weather in August ever. We understand parts of the county will receive their entire annual allotment of rain, like in the next couple of days. But we know how to prepare for disasters. We know how to prepare for, earthquakes or the pandemic. And I think that was really good, opportunities for us to learn lessons about staying home, continuing to work from home if you need to. But we know that our fire department, our public works department, our sheriff's department, they are all ready. They're staffing up. All their personnel knows that they may be called back in case it is needed. So we know how to prepare for disasters. We just don't usually have any weather related disasters in Los Angeles, but that doesn't mean that we don't know how to be prepared. We've been urging people to sign up for these alerts, and we know people are already getting texts about what to do. So we feel like we're prepared for this, and we're ready for anything to happen. I think my biggest fear is that people aren't taking this seriously, since we have never gone through anything like this. I saw people all day yesterday that were like, well, it's probably not going to be anything. We hope it's not going to hit us hard. And I said, well, you really need to be prepared. And I think when we began to talk about evacuating Catalina Island, people took it seriously. I think we should worry about power outages. That would be, to me, the biggest thing that people should be prepared for.
Yeah, power outages are huge. I also think about some of the communities that have had to deal with mudslides in the burn scar area. First comes to mind, I think of Rolling Hills Estates and people who live in that community that had to deal with, their homes, losing homes, and others who have been threatened, their homes being threatened. What do you say
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, because I went out there yesterday with our fire department and our urban search and rescue team, who actually began to go into these collapsed homes and try to retrieve hazardous chemicals that people might keep under their sink, because we were worried that a major rainstorm would begin to, push those homes even farther down the ravine, and maybe some of those products would get washed out to the ocean. So we did a major excavation effort yesterday. So I was out with the residents, and of course they feel like, this is one more disaster on top of a disaster. And we're hoping that, some of the homes that didn't move originally will not move during this flood. But again, we're on alert. Our fire department knows the risks in Rolling Hills Estates, and they're on top of it. And I think people should be aware that the county family, whether it's Public Works or our Department of Parks or our Sheriff's Department, we are all hands on deck for this once in a lifetime event.
And you mentioned Rolling Hills Estates, you mentioned Catalina Island. You represent a lot of the coastal areas, or some of the coastal areas here in Southern California and LA County. Any other specific areas you want to highlight? We saw some people in the video at the beach getting sandbags.
Right. I just want to remind people that they can get sandbags at our fire stations. And I know my staff was out there helping to fill some sandbags yesterday. I'm a little concerned also about human nature, right? People are going to want to see this storm. They were going to want to go to the piers. They want to go to the beach and see this storm. Heard surfers are going to try to catch the big wave.
Oh, they've been out there already.
We've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I'm hoping that all of us will have that same message of stay home, stay safe, stay informed, and just maybe fight against human nature that wants to watch this or see this. Because again, we've never gone through it. I don't think, we know how bad it's going to be. If you were in Florida or somewhere else, you go through these things all the time. We don't know what the impacts are going to be with the high winds and high rain and the floods. I am worried about down trees, down power lines, making the roads impassable, and putting a little more strain on our first responders to maybe rescue people who should have stayed home in the first place.
Well, you did mention Florida and other places that are used to having stuff like this, and that also comes with the counties and states' infrastructure being prepared to handle something like this. What are you guys doing, hopefully, I guess at this point, looking at what can be done in the future to possibly prepare us if we do have this become a more common occurrence, or if we get more weather like this in the future?
Well, again, and I think what is the key issue in preparation is making individuals individuals are prepared. LA County can stand ready as for first responders to rescue people. The sheriff is going out and letting our homeless individuals know that they might be in the path of the flood zones, and we're trying to find other places for the homeless to sleep tonight and tomorrow. But I think the key is individuals making sure they all have their own emergency kit at home, more batteries, the flashlights, food to last from a few days, water. I think that's the key for me, is making sure that we all know individually how to go through an emergency so that in the event we don't have power for a few days, or because of the impassable roads, people can't get to us, that we're able to stay safe in our neighborhood. I think that's key, and maybe it's a lesson that we need to learn better going forward.
Well, Supervisor Hahn, we appreciate you so much being on with us this morning. That's Chair of the LA County Board of Supervisors, Janice Hahn.